Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we all knew that Natasha just could not help herself when it came to making another video. We all knew she was going to. Although she does say this is her goodbye video and that she's not going to make any more videos, but we all know that that's probably not true. I mean, how many times has she said, and that's the last I'm going to say about that, and then goes on for the next 10 minutes? How many times have we told her to leave us alone and she still emails or harasses us or stalks us through our comment sections? Yeah, if this is her last video, thank you God you heard my prayers. But I don't know. We'll see, right? Well, let me shut my pie hole. Let's get to the video.
Yeah, hi. This is definitely going to be my last video, but I want to say one last thing, which is a sort of a caveat, a goodbye, and stating that living well is the best revenge. And I know both of my cyberbullies are dirt poor. They may be having a nice little income now because, I don't know, welfare and the videos they're making.
Okay, so before you start going really psycho and the seizure type head moving starts up again, how would you know what our income is anyway? You don't. Neither one of us are on welfare, but that's neither here or there. And I don't believe that this is going to be your last video because you are a textbook narcissist. And narcissists always have the last word. And that's just who you are. Again, you're the one that has been bullying and harassing and attacking us for months now. We only just now came out about it. But no, please, continue.
But that's water. That's all water.
It's water. Because she has claws and we don't.
Because, first of all, it's welfare. Understand that? The government is going to take that away from you eventually. There's going to be no SSI for you people.
Hold on, I just realized that she said that we are living dirt poor, but then follows it up with, they might be living well financially right now. So which is it? Are we living well financially right now, or are we dirt poor? You contradict yourself in so many ways every time you open your mouth.
Or it's going to be significantly reduced. You're not going to be able to afford rent or a place to stay.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to take something away from us that we don't have. I don't know about you, villain, but if we don't have welfare, how are they going to take that away from us? I pay my rent very well. I don't plan on getting fired from my job anytime soon either. I don't think villain does either. It's not in our future plans, at least. I have a list of things that, you know, I plan to do in my future, and losing my job is definitely not on that list.
And that is just one aspect of it. Both of you are poor.
Again, how would you know what our income is? You know nothing about us. We don't sit on the internet and make videos telling everybody everything about our lives and then lying about trust funds and being given 2 properties and $500,000 just because somebody passes away. Like, we don't do that. We don't throw out what we make. That's our income. That's the business of our family members, not yours or anybody else's. So again, you're pushing out misinformation because you have no clue what you're talking about. However, hypothetically, if Villain and I were dirt poor, we would still be better off as people than you because we are not you and we don't have your vile personality. We would still be better people than you and happier.
Hear my words. You're poor. Another aspect of that is your health. You both took the vaccines.
I don't know about Villain, but I don't remember saying if I took the vaccine or not at any point in my life. Um, Honestly, that's nobody's business if I did or if I did not. So, but then again, this is the see all, know all of the most wonderful type of person in the world, even though she's a freaking cretin. She clearly can see our medical records from Canada. I don't know, but for someone to have a lot of assumptions, she is still batting zero because she's pretty much wrong on everything she says.
And that is designed to make sure that your life, you're a ticking time bomb. You're not going to reach old age healthy.
Oh, again, I'm pretty sure in her twisted mind, she thinks that's a fact. Again, show me the statistics that show that it is a fact on what you are saying. You love to spew a lot of bullshit, but you never have anything to back up your statements. So therefore, it's nothing but your own twisted little opinion. I'm sure you also think when I walk past the drawer of silverware, all the spoons come flying out and stick to my body. I'm sad. Fortunately, I have to disappoint you, but no silverware sticks to my body when I walk past it.
Taking drugs, being it, apparently I get the impression that this first one has been a very bad drug addict, incredibly bad, actually bad.
Wait a minute, which one of us is the first one? Is it Villain or is it me? I'm not sure. She just decided to say the first one.
The cancers that this person is going to get from all those drugs that were put in its system.
And we're it's now too. Yeah, show me the statistics where drug use causes cancers. Again, you can't. This is nothing but your unintelligence and pure ignorance is shining really, really brightly right now, Natasha. It really is.
And I call it an it anyways, because look at it, I mean, I could also do that with makeup and all that kind of stuff, but it looks trashy.
Oh, okay. I put two and two together. Ex-drug addict wears makeup. That's you, Villain. I'm so sorry. You know I love you. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so now I know this is who she's talking about. Yeah, we're it's now. But we already knew that. We knew we were soulless and demons and what else did she call us? Creatures and insects. Oi, this woman projects way too much.
And it's something that poor people do anyways.
God, she's so jealous of anybody thinner than her, prettier than her, wears makeup and dresses nice. And clearly jealous of anybody who's on welfare because, well, clearly she got denied welfare when she was homeless and on her ass because her husband clearly got bright and wanted a divorce. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Natasha, that you were denied for welfare, but that doesn't mean people on welfare are horrible people. I actually know a few people that are on welfare, and they are way better people than you could ever dream of being.
So, and as I said, living well is the best revenge.
Actually, living well is not a revenge at all. Being a better person, not letting what people say on the internet trigger you to the point where your racism and disgusting personality shine through brightly. Just living your life and loving your family and yourself and really not letting what people say on the internet upset you. That's the best revenge. I mean, clearly, I'm sure you can tell that Villain and I don't give two shits what you think of us. The only reason we cover you is so that people know to stay as far away from you as humanly possible. Because you are not only disgusting and a racist, but you're a danger to humanity.
I repeat, I do not have to worry about my future. I will not be receiving an inheritance, insurance or whatever, but property.
Okay, so you don't have anything as of now, and the future is never given. Okay, unless you're some kind of crystal ball reader, you have no clue what the future is going to hold for you. So the fact that you have nothing as of now, but for some weird reason you believe that you're going to be left two houses and $500,000 by a man that pretty much was nothing to do with you, and you've been single since your divorce, um, unless you have a plan of robbing a bank in the near future, you're pretty much going to be where you are now 10 years from now, sitting in this lonely little itty bitty tiny one bedroom apartment, thinking that you're going to get some kind of inheritance from somebody that doesn't want you, and loving on your imaginary blow up doll boyfriend. That's about it. So I'm still trying to figure out where you're better than us, because in the future you think you're going to gain this huge inheritance, and you're the one that said that. You just corrected yourself afterwards because you realized you messed up, huh? That doesn't make you a better person. What it makes you is a very materialistic person. The only thing you care about in life is money, which you don't really have, considering your dwellings and the way you behave and how you brag about this imaginary trust fund and inheritance that you are probably not going to receive. That is the only thing you care about. You focus so much on whether or not people are poor and on welfare that it's clear the only thing you care about is money. And in your mind, the only way to get said money is to find a wealthy man and wait for him to expire.
Okay, I'm in receipt of my boyfriend's property. Let that sink in. Property.
Okay, but yet again, you still don't have said property, right? It's not in your hands right now. You're not living in it. It's not in your name. So who gives a shit, really? It's supposedly some boyfriend that you've been with for 20 years that's leaving you property and $500,000, but he won't let you live with him? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, lady.
I am the sole beneficiary of his property.
Where's this written down? In your diary? Or in the napkin you wrote it down on while you were stalking him and he told you to leave him alone?
Plus my mother's inheritance, which I'm living off the interest of.
Awesome. She finally admitted it, that she's living off of somebody else's money. Again, she's constantly going after people in America, and Villain and I claiming that we're poor and on welfare, but this lady is living off of somebody else's dime. Money that somebody else made. Not her, but somebody else. That's not a flex, Natasha. That's sad.
So I've spoken to my financial advisor, and he says, you are in an extremely good position. Very, very good position. And
uh-oh, guys, she's starting to go unhinged as shit. She's starting to spin in circles again, and the head is starting to wobble.
If you think you can hurt me, you can't, because I'll explain to you why. I do not have to work. I can live comfortably on my own.
Off of somebody else's money, not money that you worked for. Again, not a flex, but it is an embarrassment.
Do my own hobbies, do my own things. I've got a side business on Etsy anyways that I don't really talk about.
Here we go, her giving us useless facts about her that nobody cares about. Lady, we know you live off somebody else's money. You don't live off your own. Your business is not as great as you say it is with your couple of clients. We've already looked into that one. And you feel like women need a man to be anybody in life. I mean, what's so bad about taking care of yourself? What's so bad about working hard to provide for your family? Because to me, I feel so much better knowing that my hard work is taking care of myself and my family, and I don't have to depend on mommy to do that for me. Even after she passes, I will still be able to take care of myself.
But I do. Okay, I sew actually. I sew guinea pig bedding. That's another thing that I do. So I have hobbies and interests and stuff like that I do. Plus taking care of my boyfriend. I mean, my life is simple now. I've spent 40 years solid working, and at one time I had to work 3 jobs, which is one of the reasons, and one of them was working for free. I had to work for free for many years to keep my mother in her home and to actually take care of her business.
Okay, so you weren't working a job then, you were just volunteering at that point. Okay, whatever. Again, why do we give a shit about your resume? We really don't. And for somebody who's worked 40 years, how is it you have nothing to live off of? Why is it that after 40 years of working, you have to rely on your mother's money that she worked for, and in the future, you have to depend on a man who passes away? That, again, you're just making yourself look worse. Every time you open your mouth, you make yourself look worse.
I was doing that just to make sure that she would keep a roof over her head because we were immigrants coming to this country.
Okay, so something doesn't make sense here. Somebody help me out. Okay, so according to her, her mother made so much money that there's an inheritance that is keeping this woman afloat, so that she doesn't become homeless. So how is it when her mom was withering away, she had to help her mom out by working for free, so that her mom could keep her house, since her mother was an immigrant? Well, she's an immigrant as well. How does that make sense? If her mom had all this money, why would Natasha need to work for free to keep her mother in her home? Wouldn't her mother's finances just take care of said home? Or was she just socking it all away so that, she would live horribly during her last time on earth, just so poor little Natasha here would have something to take care of her once she was gone? See what I'm saying? None of this is making any sense. She contradicts herself every time she opens her mouth.
And we work hard, so I helped her. My brother also helped her. And speaking of my brother is top notch. He's top notch. He's top dog.
Oh my, be careful talking about your brother. You sound like you're gonna have a heart attack or something there. Breathe, Natasha. Sit down and breathe.
Okay, he's on the sunshine list. He will do anything to protect his sister. So please be very, 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 very careful. Understand that?
Oh goody, another threat from Natasha. Lady, I don't give two shits about your brother, okay? And if your brother feels the need to constantly protect you, there's a reason, and it's not a good reason.
You see, you people are poor. You're welfare losers. You're bums.
All said while staring at herself in a phone. The projection is real with her. I think it might be her only talent.
So, trying to fight me is impossible because I don't have to go out there and get a huge income anymore. I don't have to apply for work. I don't have to do any of that stuff anymore that I used to do.
Okay, but who's trying to fight who here? All we're doing is letting the world know what a disgusting, racist person you are. We're not trying to fight you. You're the one that's constantly trying to fight us. You're the one who's been stalking and harassing and attacking us for, what, 3 months now? Little over 3 months? Yeah, we know you don't have to go look for a job because even though mommy is no longer with you, you're still living off of mommy. And in the future, you're expecting somebody else's passing to take care of you. How many people in your life have passed that you happen to be on their will? Sounds like a Lifetime movie special to me.
So go and slander my name all over the place. It doesn't really matter to me.
Well, clearly it does, because you keep making these pathetic videos. But it's not slander when it's truth. And everything we've said about you came from your mouth. So, yeah, it's not slander. Sorry.
I mean, I will sue you. Yes, of course I'm going to sue you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So be prepared for that. I know I can't take anything from you from your welfare bums, but I will take down your channels, both of you. Your channels are history.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to sue us, but when I take all of this to court and Villain takes everything you have said to us to court, and the fact that I'm working under and with the protection of the Fair Use Act of 1976, it looks like you're the only one that's going to stay poor and living off of mommy's inheritance money and waiting for somebody else to pass away so you can live off of their money. So good luck to that.
Let that sink in. Your channels are history.
Yeah, I've heard that one before too. I think I was at 3,400 subs when somebody said that my channel was dead. That was like 4 months ago. And I've had several people try and copyright strike me for using their videos and creating my own video using their videos. And, well, they lost every single copyright strike. So, again, good luck to you.
I am taking them down. I am definitely taking them down legally in a court of law.
Again, you don't have a leg to stand on to take anything down, whether it's in the court of law or not.
And that will be your punishment. Because you people that throw hatred towards me out of jealousy, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because if it was legal, although you're not really worth jail time, I would kill you easily. But as I said, you're not worth the jail time. And I'm 60 years old and I'm a brown belt in karate. I could quite easily murder you if I wanted to, kill you, because I hate your guts. It's going to boomerang towards you.
Yeah, I don't think so, lady. Considering all of the hateful and threatening and racist and attacking comments that you have left myself, other people, other creators, Villain, including the emails you have sent to Villain, and that little clip there of you threatening to unalive us, it looks like the only one that's going to end up with a boomerang hitting her in the face is you.
And you cannot afford it. Both of you cannot afford to hurt me and to try to slander my name. You both cannot afford to do that.
Yeah, again, we haven't slandered you. And, well, you can't afford to do it either. You're still living off mommy, and mommy's not even there. And, well, ex-husband hasn't passed, or whoever it is hasn't passed. Your imaginary blow-up doll boyfriend hasn't passed yet, so you don't even have $500,000 from him. Unless legal fees are free in Canada for people who are guilty of hateful attacks, harassment, bullying, and racist rhetoric.
Because you're bums. You have no money. You're losers. You're bums. You're on welfare. I mean...
Yeah, I love the slander that you do. I don't know why you keep thinking that we're slandering you, but every time you open your mouth, you slander Villain and I, and you make yourself look even worse. So please, continue, because this is helping us, not you.
And also, I've decided enough's enough. I'm not going to bother working anymore. I've done work for 40 years now. So I'm going to dedicate all my time to suing you.
Oh, crap. So you have 5 minutes of your day to focus and give to that cause? Because again, Laney, with all the evidence we have against you, we won't even have to show up for court. Let's just put it like that.
Do you understand that? That's all that I'm going to do from now on. So let that sink in. You have messed with the wrong person.
No, sweetheart, let me explain this to you. You have messed with the wrong people, because we're not going to let you get away with your racist harassment, attacking bullshit. Okay? You thought you could get away with it for 3 months, coming after myself, other content creators, especially those that are not white, and then villain. You have dug yourself a hole so deep you could re-enter Africa in 5 seconds. Okay? You have done all of this to yourself. The only thing we have decided to do was let everybody know, for educational purposes, this is not how you behave as a human being. This is not how a proper human being behaves, especially one who claims to have class. You did this to yourself. We have so much evidence stacked against you that a judge will laugh you right out of that courtroom. So if you want to try and sue us while still threatening us, then please be my guest.
You have crossed the line, literally and figuratively, because you're definitely so low on the wrong side of the trailer tracks. You are creepy. You are just garbage.
We are creepy, yet this lady stalks us all over social media just so she can comment hateful comments to us every time she finds us. I mean, holy crap, who does that? Clearly she has too much time on her hands as it is, and now she has quit her part-time cleaning job to dedicate the rest of her natural born life to me and villain. Yeah, you're the creepy one, lady. In all honesty, I would suggest taking all of this extra spare time and seeking mental help, because that will do way more for you in the long run than continuing to be the person you are.
Just, you're beyond garbage. You are. And you know what? As I said many times, even if you're physically able to reach to your old age, your health is going to catch up with you with the vaccines that you took.
Again, show me what proof you have that I took the vaccine. I'm waiting. I will wait, actually. I'll happily wait, because I know you don't have it. Sorry.
With the drugs that you took. And even if you do reach to SSI level, whatever that thing is in America, you're not going to be able to make it because you're single. You're losers.
Okay, so now because we're single, we won't get SSI, which is technically retirement. Okay, so Miss High IQ in being a Mensa member and such high class and a high intelligence, let me explain something to you. As we work, we pay into our Social Security retirement. And once we reach that age of retirement, we will get pretty nice checks to live the rest of our lives on, because we worked our asses off to pay for that for our future. Okay? Something else you clearly will never have. You live off other people's money, so that's okay. So since I've been working since 14 years old, I know that my retirement every month is going to be very comfortable. My God, this woman knows nothing but claims she knows everything. Who is she trying to convince? Clearly herself.
Because you cannot love, so there's nobody that's going to help you.
Well, from what I understand, nobody alive is wanting to help you. You have to wait till people pass away to be able to take their money. Again, I wonder how many other people have passed away in her life that she was on their will. I might contact Lifetime Movies and see if they want to pick this one up.
Forget about your kids. Okay, kids don't care about their parents anymore.
More projection from the projection queen. Just because your daughter wants nothing to do with you, for obvious reasons, and the fact that you made a whole video to explain and tell your daughter that you hate her, doesn't mean the rest of our children don't love us or want to take care of us. Both of my children actually love me immensely because, well, I'm their mother and I treated them very well and raised them pretty darn well, if I might say myself. I know that nobody took my children away from me, and even if they were given a chance to live with me, if they didn't, they would have taken it. They also, well, they want to be part of my life. And I know for a fact that when both of my children have their own children, I will know their children's names and I will spend time with those children. Oops, I'm sorry if that hit a sore spot for you, since your daughter doesn't even want you knowing one of her children's names. God, you must have done something really bad to your daughter for it to end up like this.
Because they've been because of all the vaccines.
Because spit it out.
That they're putting into the children makes them soulless beings.
So wait, so now you're saying the vaccines that are given to our children when they are babies makes them soulless beings. Okay. And you wonder why your daughter wants nothing to do with you? Plus, from what I've just researched, you need to have certain vaccinations to enter and live in Canada. So therefore, you yourself have been vaccinated by several things. Funny how you leave that out. I mean, after all, you are an immigrant from Africa, so you would have been required vaccinations in order to become a resident of Canada. Again, funny how you leave that out.
So I don't have to worry about anybody. I've got my boyfriend. My mother helped and the people.
And your mother's still financially supporting you even in her passing?
People that are now deceased, the elderly people, the people that have souls.
Okay, see, I called it. Several people who have passed, she now lives off of their money. Now, how did they pass?
The people that are coming into this world now, they do not have souls. Your children do not have souls. They're soulless beings.
Okay, so you're in this world now and you had a child. So therefore, you are now admitting that you nor your daughter have a soul? Okay, so yeah, you see where she contradicts herself on everything. She gets so hyped up in her mind, and those two little brain cells start rubbing together, and shit just starts spewing right out of her mouth.
Which is why I'm not upset about it, about my personal situation, because I know that people that they're pumping them stuff with vaccines, they're not going to care about us like we cared about our parents. I mean, we South Africans, we cared about our parents and we loved them and took care of them.
Oh, okay. So only South Africans have souls and love and care about other people. You are so full of shit, lady. You need a shovel to walk around your own apartment. Like, wow. So did you actually immigrate from South Africa, or did South Africa get tired of you and kick your butt out? And Canada was the easiest country for you to get into.
That you people are going to land up homeless, sleeping on the concrete if you reach your old age.
Hey, villain, we graduated from the ditch to the concrete. Yay! villain, I would share my concrete ditch with you any day.
If you don't die before your old age, you are bums and useless. You've got nobody in your life. You're useless.
Oh God, here it is. She's about to implode, people. Self-destruction of Natasha in 3, 2, 1.
am going to be very, very wealthy when my boyfriend passes. Not that I want him to, but I'm going to be very wealthy.
Oh, please. The way you talk about it, you actually are counting the days on a calendar of when this said so-called boyfriend passes away so that you can have his money. Because all this woman wants and thinks about and cares about is money. That's all it's about for her. If you don't have money, you're not good enough for her. And again, she doesn't even have this money yet, and she claims that she's awesome. This is so cute. Okay, yeah, well, it's more disturbing and sad than it is cute, but could you imagine her at a family member's funeral, like jumping up and down? Yes, yes, it's payday, payday for me. I'm in the money, I'm in money, yay, payday for me.
And that is, I just, just to know that makes me so happy inside.
Yeah, it also shows and proves that you are fucked up in the head beyond belief.
To know that you are bums and you are going to destroy your own life because you are poor. You are poor. Hear my words, poor.
Woo, did you see the way she looked at the camera at the end? Like, somebody find this woman a straitjacket ASAP because she seriously needs it. I don't know what else to say about this woman. I mean, every time she opens her mouth, she makes herself look worse and worse every time. She thinks she's helping herself with each of these videos, and she's doing nothing but hurting herself with each and every one. And yeah, how many of you believe that this is going to be her last video? I, for one, am praying it is her last video because it means she's going to finally leave us the hell alone and stop stalking and harassing us all over social media. But yeah, if she's a severe narcissist, so yeah, this won't be her last video. Again, I hope it is, but yeah, we'll find out later tonight, won't we, once this is uploaded. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't expect to throw out another one today, especially on this whack job up in Canada, but here we sit. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Be safe. Bye.